The member for Guelph.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to speak on Bill 124 today. The Premier has said that he wants to set a new tone for the legislature. The Minister of Education says he wants to negotiate a fair deal for teachers. But how can we take the Premier seriously when he moves forward with a bill that is a preemptive strike on the collective bargaining rights of people in this province? Speaker, if Bill 124 passes, the government is headed for a court challenge, no matter how much it attempts to restrict access to legal justice in this bill. Indeed, a court challenge is already happening right now in Manitoba because of similar legislation that restricted frontline workers' wages outside the collective bargaining process. So once again, Madam Speaker, the Ford government has an employment creation program for lawyers in Ontario, while they stick it to frontline workers who provide the essential services for the people of Ontario. And I believe in the importance of frontline services. Public servants educate our children. They look after us when we're sick. They keep us safe. They protect the places we love, and they protect the people we love. So the Premier may continue to inflate the budget deficit, inflating it to justify cuts. As a matter of fact, today, once again, the Treasury Board President, the Premier, said we have a $15 billion deficit when the government's own numbers and the Financial Accountability Officer's numbers show that the deficit is half that amount. So, Madam Speaker, if the government claims they inherited, or if they are so concerned about the budget deficit they inherited, they need to reverse the tax cuts for the wealthy in last fall's economic statement. They need to means test the Liberals' unfair hydro plan that accounts for over half the amount of the budget deficit for this year alone. Speaker, the bottom line is that Ontario can get its fiscal house in order without attacking the charter rights of workers in this province, without cuts to education, without cuts to social services that protect the most vulnerable in our province, and without cuts to environmental protections. So if the members opposite truly want to change the tone at Queen's Park, let's change the policy direction of the government. Let's respect people's collective bargaining rights. And let's start putting communities before cuts. And you can start by pulling Bill 124 off the order table.
Questions and comments?